like a year after I did my crime, he was robbing the store. Similar thing, bro, but made a different face. On his way, he made it to the car, but the man shot him. Who came out the store? His body, one foot was on the ground outside the car, one foot was in, and he didn't make it. And that could have been me. You see what I'm saying?
Just like that, man.
And he died.
Just like that.
Just like that, bro. Just like that. So when I was in prison, Sheldon, I heard about it and I thought about that. I said, wow. You know, and I didn't realize the impact of how that hurt my family because, you know, I was so young and everything. That's why I say, bro, that's why I'm writing a book. That's what this CD is all about. You know, you heard some of it. That's why I'm just telling that story because I see so many young men, bro, you know, that going through that phase. And we seen First 48, and I just it's like a sadness overcomes me because I know, like, you know, if you could, like, that's why, bro, when I go to, I don't care if I'm at a Jack in the Box or whatever, I see a young brother, bro, I always try to say something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, bro? How you doing? I'm trying
positive
to
reinforcement, man. I say, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah.
And then that gets answered to him. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, whatever.
Bro,
yeah,
you don't know. You know, I know this young brother right now. He's doing good, bro. But I remember we used to work at the furniture store, and, you know, he was young and stuff. But you don't know, you know, what they are going through. They could be on their verge of picking up their sack, picking up their pistol. You know what I mean? So let's try to drop the seed, but they don't change overnight. You know, like we wouldn't, but if we plant seeds, and we setting a good example, because I got a young barber, bro, cut my hair now. I met him, I was just talking to him, bro, and he was so, now we Facebook friends, you know, I encourage him about the show.
Yeah.
But you just never know, bro. Just say something to the right. And, but yeah, it done something to me. And like, bro, I really look at my life. I'm speaking me personally. Bro, I could have received a death penalty. I know God was with me, bro. I could have got killed. Because I wasn't going to stop Sheldon. When I was out, I thought I was Superman, you know. We laughing and giggling. Bro, we talking about going to get some Colombians. It just so happened that was God intervening right then. We was in the hoop, the little Dolphin called somebody who was just in an affluent neighborhood in Houston. They called the law. But really, that was a blessing, bro. Because we was going to keep going. Ain't no telling, I could have had a million years, bro. Or have a bunch of time, never got out. So, man, I'm blessed, bro. I can't, and that's how I look at my life. I know where I've been. I know exactly where I've been, bro. And I know exactly where I'm at. So, I can't complain, bro. And that's why you hear the songs, you know. Now you hear the title of the songs, right? I can't complain, bro, because I knew where I was at. I don't want some prison, bro, to end up being blessed with my daughter, who they said could have died if she stayed in the womb one more week because the umbilical cord wrapped around her neck. Went from prison to the White House, bro, as visiting. Bro,
God is good.
I can't explain. Like, I sat on them steps, bro. When Martin Luther King gave his speech, I see the water. I see the money. Come on, bro. And what am I complaining about, bro? You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, man, a lot of times, man, we have a lot of good stuff going on and things that even negative stuff, it's not as bad as we ask the next person. If we ask the next person, man, like I say all the time, someone is willing to trade shoes with you at the drop of a dime. At the drop of a dime. So what are you doing with the time that you have? You woke up, you got the activity of your limbs, as they say, you got breath in your body. What are you going to do with it? Oh, man, it's another day I'm grumbling. No, it's another day I'm happy. It's another day I'm grateful. It's another day I'm determined. It's another day I'm productive. Now, and I can see the results of my production. No matter what you're doing, man, go forth and do it to the best of your abilities until you can't do it no more. Period.
Yep,
and when you do it like that, man, like I said, things will start changing and the atmosphere start shifting, and then you'll have less and less, I guess, frustrating days, if you will.
That's right. And, you know, you start your day off with prayer, but, like, and it's not about how long you're going to be on this earth, because we don't know how long we're going to be. Because a person can be 20 years old, bro, and do more with their time than this man who's 70. Yeah, you live to be 70, but what have you done? So, you know, Tupac, I was having a discussion with my friend the other day. I say that man only lived. He's only lived. He was 25, but look at what he did. His impact. That's what I'm trying to say on the culture, on different things. So you could be. It don't matter how long you live. It's what you do with the amount of time that God gives you.
Quality of life.
Right.
Quality. What kind of quality you got versus
there
quantity?
You go.
What kind of quality do you have? What kind of person are you? How do you treat people? How do you respond to people, man? A lot of things can be said to someone who speaks to the people that clean up the building. I talk to all those people. They clean up the building, sweep, whatever case is, because they still people. And they appreciate the fact you took the time to acknowledge them, especially when they're around the other people that's too big or too business-wise or too whatever to where they don't even notice those people. So it's the small things that matter. It's the small things that you have to do that matters.
And I don't care, and I say this, and I stand on this. I don't care how positive you are. If you're around a bunch of negativity, that's gonna drain you. It's like a battery. So you got to change that circumstance. And if you negative, if you're in a negative situation, you got to change your friends. You got to change your circles, and watch how your life improves. If you walling in the mud. Somebody else sitting by you wallowing in the mud. Everybody's crying. Everybody's singing the same sad song. And there's nothing getting done. Like, then you become a part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. If all we do is sit and talk about how wrong we're being done and how bad things are for us, then what is that doing for us? It's just like somebody gossiping, bro, about somebody else. First of all, it's not benefiting the person who's gossiping, and it's actually harming the person you're talking about, because that's the person that don't want nothing to be said about them, that you wouldn't say in their face. So, once we start changing this language, watch how your life improves. You're going to keep a smile on your face more than you frown. Yeah, you might have a few frowns, but not more than you smile. You see what I'm saying?
True.
And then I think about my great grandmother. I think about my grandmother too, but I'm talking about my great grandmother. Whoa, when I used to go over there when she was living, boy, she was like 75, and you had to stand close to her because she'd be like, "Come here, baby, who are you again?" And she couldn't really see good, but boy, it's like her skin was glistening, like beaming. That's the light inside, right? Spiritual. But when she touched her face, and boy, she was always in a great mood. Even in church, you go get remember that little gun they used to give us here? What was it called? That little, that little gun, that little double mint, whatever they give us,
Yeah.
And they always wanted they gave you some gum, huh? And be proud to see. That's my grandbaby. The double mint.
Dentures.
Yeah, and bro, she always.
Don't true while the pastor talking, or why they ushering, or why they walking around, or why they collecting money, or they doing altar call. Don't you true that good?
And you gotta be quiet too.
Yeah, you gotta be real quiet. With making all that noise, that gum. I'm just chewing. Yeah,
man. Hey, but
pastor, hear you way back here. Hush.
Hey, my great grandmother had a grill before Paul Wall, man. She still. She had some goals, bro. It's so pretty, man. That woman was so, her spirit, bro. I never seen her mad.
That's good, man. Because she was able to control her emotions.
Bro. That's something.
That's something to be said. Yeah, she was able to control her emotions. To be able to put that to the side and get and again have a way of separating how I feel versus what's right. How I feel. Let me just act the way, because she realized her role as a leader. She appreciated her role as a reader. She understood she had several people looking at her based upon her decision. And in 2018, you're still talking about some of the things that she did, some of the ways that she executed, some of the problem resolution steps that she took rather than get rah-rah. She would just make quiet adjustments and did what she needed to do. And that is a blessing, man, and that's a good example to have, because, again, she wasn't, I'm going to turn up and I'm going to get mad and I'm going to cuss out everybody. I'm going to let them know a piece of my mind. No, she just chilled, and I guarantee she got all the respect that she wanted and without having to go off.
Hey, you know what? You know what's something, bro, you just made me think of as you saying this? I don't know where the point of the angry black woman thing came. Because first of all, black women are not angry. They might be frustrated and different stuff going on too, just like we frustrated. But that's why I use my great grandmother as an example. And it's something about when you get older, you just don't tend to care about a lot of silly stuff you may used to care about when you was younger. You know what I mean? So you come to this understanding. Right. You like, that's not what life is about.
It's about evolving. It's about evolving, man. You know, we got probably about 5 minutes or so to go. But like I said, though, man, it's about evolving. It's about moving forward, evolving, and growing in who you are. Not just being stagnant, as my man Dirk Sinatra say. Not just being stagnant. Got a song that says that. Not just sitting there. Not just stewing, not just wasting away, but you're using these moments as productive time. You're being productive with the time because tick-tock goes the clock. And as we talked about before, you can buy a lot of stuff with money, but you cannot buy clothes. You cannot buy more time. You cannot buy more time. You can buy clothes, you can buy shoes, you can buy houses, you can buy whatever, but you can't purchase any more time with the money that you have, you know. So you have to be able to take advantage of this time and be the best you can while you can, influence and touch and help one another. As a man, Mr. Neely Fuller say, man, when black people get together, we ought to be talking about solutions to the problem with black community. We ain't got to worry about talking about the stats of the game and who did this and who did that. What kind of solutions can we have to the black community? You know, what happened negative today? How can we get in front of that? How can we solve that? What kind of legal team do we need to put behind this young mother or this young father so they can make sure they get the proper representation? You understand what I'm saying? Out here in the mix, because again, we made a mistake and they messed up. But what can we do as a community? Because we make a collective effort toward the benefit of one another. So as people go through situations, trials, adversities, when they go through, they can come to you. They can come to go to anyone that gives them positive information. Be that person. Be that source to where when someone goes through something, they can say, hey man, you know what? I don't talk to many people about what I'm dealing with, but it's just something about you that I feel like I can share this information with you and be solid in your conviction and take your personal feelings out of it. Take your finger pointing nature up out of it and just listen to what they say and appreciate the fact that God led them to you to have a listening ear, because they could have just went a whole nother direction, committed suicide or killed a whole bunch of other people. Because everybody is going through. And just because they're not going through the way you want them to go through or you think they ought to go through, if they come to you and trust you enough, again, being a confidant, be that confidant. Be that person that they can depend on, man. They can say, you know what? Hey, if you need me, call me tomorrow. If you have anything else on your mind, call me, whatever. And if I don't answer, leave a message and I'll call you back. Because again, if you keep all that inside, your body is just going to start shutting down and going to start tearing you up on every corner because you do not have that release valve. There's nothing to dump the stuff out. There's nothing to dump your stuff out of, and they're just sitting there festering and smoldering and molding and whatever, right? Because you have no way to get that stuff out. And then when it does come out, it's such combustible to where it ends up being a very negative situation because you just held so much back for so long. So let that stuff out, man. But have people around you that you trust. Have a network of people around you that you trust, that loves you, not just tolerates you, that loves you and cares about you and wants the best for you in your life no matter what you're going through. Because they seen you have better days and have better attitudes and see better results. Obviously, something has went wrong. Sit down and talk to them. Sit down and talk to her.
Right, man.
Whatever it is, man.
You made me think about, I'm going to use this analogy. I know we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I work in the oil field, and, you know, before we, when we go out there in the morning, we'll have a safety meeting first. And they always say don't get complacent, bro. So all this stuff, bro, and when I hear all this different stuff, I think about life. I just don't be thinking about, you know, just the job thing. I think about it, applying it to my life too, by being complacent. But
don't be complacent.
Because it's dangerous, and that's what they say. We all can get complacent because we do the same thing every day. But it's people done died out there, bro. You know, it's people done died getting complacent, not paying attention, accidents, and things happen. But before we start working on the rig, we got to, close these valves, close the valve in the evening and in the morning before we have to open it. But before you break a hose or whatever, you got to make sure the pressure is not on it. And I'm going somewhere.